Hey guys, this is Travel with Rakaya, and thanks for coming back to my channel. I want to talk about Instagram. Instagram in 2025. If you're somebody that's trying to grow your brand, grow your social media presence, expand your business, then you know that Instagram is one of the most important platforms that you should be utilizing and utilizing efficiently. So I started my Instagram page for Travel with Rakaya back in June of 2023. And now I am at 33,000 followers, with 10,000 of those followers coming from the past 2 months. So I want to be able to share with you guys what I was able to do to be able to grow my Instagram. I also met with a rep from Instagram through Meta, and they were able to confirm some things that I was doing, give me some more tips so that I can continue to expand my business, which was really, really awesome and helpful. And so I want to share that with you guys so that if you're planning on growing your business in 2025, that you would be able to have the resources and the means to do so, have the understanding to do so. Because yeah, research is important for any sort of platform or learning how to grow any platform. So here we go. And as you know, Instagram does pay now, so that's a nice little, incentive to go ahead and get your Instagram up and running if that's something that you have been slacking on. So let's talk about it. First things first, Instagram really, really rewards being consistent. So when I started my page, I actually started when I was in between jobs, and it was something that I was doing for fun. But I was researching about starting a social media page and researching different tactics. And one thing that I kept seeing was being consistent. So when I started out, I was posting every day. Now, is that realistic for everybody in everybody's situation? Is that realistic for me now? No. But if you are consistent and you're posting multiple times a week, I like to shoot for 4, but I like to be consistent with my posts so that Instagram does reward. The more consistent you are, the more they reward you. Like, that is one thing that never fails. Once I break my consistency, I have to pick it back up again for a couple weeks before Instagram really pushes my content. So that's even now, even with 33,000 followers, if I break my consistency, then it takes a little while to get back to the point of where you're getting millions of views in 30 days. So like I said, my goal is to post every other day. It doesn't have to be, Instagram is easy because you can do shorter things and it still be rewarding. So it doesn't have to be anything extensive. So if you didn't know, I am a teacher, so posting every other day as a teacher is not always the most realistic. So there are a lot of times that I'm just proud of myself for posting 1 or 2 times a week. But ideally, I'm posting some sort of reel every other day, and yeah. The good thing is that I have enough content up there now so that even when I'm not consistent, my older videos are pushing and going viral, so that's really awesome. Instagram is very interesting about what goes viral because it can be 3 months after you post, and then all of a sudden you have millions of views on some random video that you forgot about. So yeah, so I like to have some sort of by the time the summer ends, I have been consistent the whole summer so that even if during the school year I cannot post every other day, I still have content for my followers and for people who meet my page to fall back on, so that I'm still, number 1, able to make money on Instagram. I still have that social media awareness from Instagram. And number 3, when businesses contact my page or look at my page, they're able to see content and what my content looks like. And yeah. So next thing I want you to do is to be intentional about when you're posting. So when you are posting, try not to post in windows of time where that content is not going to be able to be seen for hours. That being said, Instagram in the first couple hours that you post it really pays attention to the engagement of it. So if you're posting something at 9 p.m. and people don't have that much time to engage or it to be pushed to them, then your video might not go as far just because of the time that you posted it. So my ideal sweet spot for posting, and I also confirmed this with the Meta representative, is between 11 a.m. and 2 p.m. That seems to do really well for me. My weekends actually do a little bit better than my weekdays. So I'll post things towards the end of the week and they will really be pushed during the weekend. So those are just some things I've observed. You figure out what works for you. You use your analytics and you find out when is the best time for you to post for your page, for your audience. And that's going to be really helpful for helping to push your content that you work so hard on that deserves to be pushed. So next is quality over quantity. So I know that I said I want you guys posting consistently, but I do not want you sacrificing the quality of your videos so that you can push videos out really fast. Remember that when brands find your page, they're looking at the content that you have to see if they want to work with you. Same thing with clients. If clients find your page and it's a whole bunch of baloney, they might not be as inclined to shop with or work with or whatever you want for your business. So make sure you're pushing out quality content. That means make sure that your lighting is okay. Make sure that it's not blurry. Make sure your audio is okay. So just make sure it is high quality. You're telling something that's meaningful. The next thing I want to talk about is being intentional with your hashtags. So when I met with that beta rep, what they did confirm is that between 5 and 7 hashtags is where you want to be staying in between. You don't want to have 30 hashtags. Instagram's not going to push that. It is helpful to have hashtags, so not having any won't push your content as far. It needs to be relative to your niche, to your topic, to whatever your business, whatever. It needs to be relevant. So if you are somebody who posts educational content, so teacher content, and you're posting something about something completely different like Animal Planet as your hashtag, that's not going to be pushed to the right audience. So just know that it's going to be pushed to the audience that you put for your hashtag. So make sure they are relevant. They are things that your community would be looking up to find relevant content to what you post. And make sure to keep those between 5 and 7. Super, super important one, research, 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 research. So the most important thing that I did when I started my page was to consistently research. I found people that were in my niche. I followed people that were in my niche. Number 1, because they posted some dope stuff. But number 2, because I could also learn from them. I learned different techniques that my audience would like to see as a travel content creator. I learned different things that different audience would like to hear about as a travel content creator. So obviously you don't want to go out there and just copy and paste what somebody else does. But it is good to be able to research different people to see different methods that they use and they're able to be successful with so that you can also grow your Instagram as well. So the next thing that you need to be doing is making sure that you are using trending audio. Now, I will say that Instagram and all other social media platforms for that matter change things around so often. So the way that you find trending audio does shift pretty frequently. But it is always there for you. And what you're gonna do is try to find some audio that is trending, but is also in the middle of the up and coming trending phase. So I like to look in the top 10, find something that is relevant or sounds good with my content and portrays what I want it to portray. But I also don't wanna use one that has like 6 million views because my footage might get lost into all the other content creators that are using that audio. So I like to find something with a couple thousand, a couple 10,000, something like that, so that it's still being pushed, so that I'm on the forward end of it being pushed to the masses as it continues to trend. So it does change frequently. So whenever I'm posting, I always go through the trending audio, find something that works for me. Like I never just pick a random song. I always am strategic about that. And it really has been beneficial for growing my page. So the last really big thing that has helped me tremendously is a feature that Instagram kind of teeter-totters with. It's not always there, but when it is, I make the most of it. It's really important. And if you're somebody who has not done this, make sure you listen up. So if you go into your insights for the videos that you post, you should be able to see, sometimes, depends on how Instagram's feeling, you should be able to see how many people have directly followed you from that post. That is important for a couple reasons. Sometimes you might have a post that a whole bunch of people like, it's viral, the conversion rate for following might not be so high. Whereas you might have an informational video or something that people can really relate to or they find very beneficial, and your conversion rate for follows might be a lot higher. So when you're somebody that's starting out and trying to figure out how to grow your page, looking at the follower count for each individual video is really, really important so that you can find an area that works well for you and stick to it to grow your page. So like I said, not always there, kind of secret. You got to be on the lookout for it. But if you click on your insights for individual videos, so this is different than your analytics for your page. Your insight for individual videos, and you look at the follows, and you'll be able to see exactly how many people follow you from a specific video. If you have any more questions that you want me to answer in regards to Instagram, in regards to TikTok, because I do have 11,000 followers on TikTok. Don't know how long that's gonna be around, but I do have 11,000 on TikTok, and that's actually where I started. So if you want more information about how to grow your social media pages or how to partner with brands, then let me know down below what you want me to make a video on, what you want me to answer, so that I can help you guys out with that. If you found this video helpful, please make sure to give me a follow if you haven't already. If you're a subscriber, thank you so much for being here. It means the absolute world to me and supporting my little dreams of traveling. It means so much to me, and I'm greatly appreciative that you're here. If you want to see more travel content, you want to see more ways to grow your social media pages, make sure you give me a follow. Be on the lookout for some cruise tips and tricks. This is Travel with Rakaya. Follow me for more.